What's up? Welcome back to Jackknife TV. Can you go ahead for me real quick? Can you go ahead and hammer down that like button and smash subscribe? It really helps the channel out. And once again, I thank you all for subscribing and watching the channel. I know it hasn't really been very exhilarating lately. It's been kind of boring. It's mostly just been me talking to the camera and I don't know, putting out my opinions, I guess you could say. The vlogs have kind of whittled down to nothing. And the real reason for that is, well, I've been more focused on making money, all right? Running the truck. And it's not that, that's exclusively what I've been focused on, per se. It's mostly I just haven't had time. Haven't really been energetic enough to, I guess you could say, is the word. I've been doing, this whole week, I've been doing 8-2 splits, 7-3 splits. I'm kind of running, you could call it local. It's more regional. I've been running regional. Most of my loads have been going into Long Island, the Bronx, and today's load is going up to Johnstown, New York, to the Walmart DC up there. Was it Jonestown or Johnstown? Johnstown, yeah. And just this the only, so far this week, this is the only night I've got a full 10-hour break in. Majority of my loads have been split sleeper breaks. All right. That's all I've been doing really this week. And it's been very taxing because I'll be honest, when you're doing reefer and you're doing split sleeper breaks and you got capstone lumpers and everything, it's hard to fall asleep. It's hard to get that rest in. And when you're tired and you're just like all grungy and everything, you just don't feel like you don't really feel like making videos. All right, you just don't feel like it. And I know it sucks because that's what majority of the subscribers are here to watch my vlogs. And well, I just haven't been vlogging. I haven't felt like it. And I know a lot of you are going to pretty much come out and say that, hey, this is your business. This is what you got to deal with first. But, I kind of feel bad. I'm not putting nothing out. So far, like the only thing I've been putting out are pretty much videos about like my opinions or how I see the market going. And, I've had some pushback against that. Let's see, somebody came out and said, if you listen to this guy, you will go out of business just like him and things like that. And, I mean, that's people's opinion. I have no problem with that. But what I do have a problem is people that are down in the comments saying that, everything's great. This is the best time to get your authority. Things are looking better. And they're basing this off of like 1 or 2, 3 weeks of revenue. And even I would say, even in this market, even if you had a full month of like good revenue, and I'm talking about good revenue, I'm talking about like gross in between $8,000 to $10,000 for the week. It could change so quick, to go out there and I don't want to necessarily brag, but to get guys' hopes up and to say that, everything's great and dandy, go out and get your authority and stuff. Please, guys, don't do it. All right. Wait a little bit. Watch the way the election's going to go. Watch the market. We've already seen the mega carriers coming out with, horrible first quarters, and they're probably going to have bad second quarters too. In fact, they almost are preparing their investors for it. They're downplaying the market, I guess you could say, so everybody doesn't get butthurt. All right. It's just there ain't a lot of good to talk about in trucking. I mean, that too. I've been getting harped on about making depressing content, I guess you could say. And the problem is, it's not that I'm not trying to get views or anything by fear mongering everyone. All right. The last video I put out is, let's see, was, you know, think about real hard. Think real hard before getting your authority in 2024. Hold on, I gotta get a drink. Maybe we'll edit that out of there. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh, okay. So before I almost had to sneeze here. Yeah, the video I put out was, you know, think long and hard before getting your authority in 2024. And that was just due, you know, that video was based, I said not due, but based on a driver's struggles getting their first load after getting their authority. And it's not the first video I've seen somebody post on YouTube here lately about sitting weeks on end trying to get a carrier packet to go through one of these brokers so they can move a load. And it's just a shame that a lot of guys think they're just gonna, you know, get their authority, sign right up, and, you know, start making money the first day their authority goes active. And it's just not the case. You know, sure, you might get lucky. You might find a brokerage that'll take you and sign your carrier packet on and everything, and you know, get you moving that day. But still, you have to worry about what happens when you drop the load off. You know, where are you going to go from there? And you know, I digressed here. This video, I don't really know what this video is. This video is really me testing out the abilities of this new mic, but it's also to try to, I guess, maybe talk about the direction that this channel is going to go into, I guess, here for a while. Because I think majority of my videos are going to be like this. They're going to be just commentary. As much as I like making the vlog videos, I've been finding it, me personally, I've been finding it to get very boring. All right. You know, it's reefer trucking. There's nothing exciting. I don't get new loads every day. I'm almost going to the same receivers every, you know, here, at least in the last. If you talk about, you know, the same thing over and over, eventually people are going to get fed up with it. The same thing, like if I keep making vlogs going to the same receiver all the time, people are going to be like, hey, you know, this is kind of getting boring, nothing new and exciting. And I kind of don't want to, I don't want to end up like that. I don't want the channel to, you know, die out, at least like that. I'd rather have it die out on my own terms, you know, just quit making content, not, you know, spend the time editing and everything to have it still just slowly dwindle out on its own. And I think that's what's happening. I think the channel's slowly dwindling. I went from, let's see, I went from like 6,000 to 7,000 views here, I guess, whatever you want to call it, over the last few days to, I'm dwindling right around like 1,500. My CPM has dropped. And, you know, I just don't have the enthusiasm I once did about YouTube. Because, well, to be honest, I'll say it, there's much better content out there. I don't have much to offer. As much as I have to offer is basically, do as I say, don't do as I do, I guess you could say. That's the kind of content I have to offer, because I've made tons and tons of mistakes, all right? And it's mostly, the mistakes I've been mostly making is because because I've once had something, right? I thought I had that, oh, what do you want to call it? That, we'll just say golden ticket, if you want to say. I thought I had my authority. I had drivers. I thought there was nowhere to go but up. All right. I thought maybe in a year or so I could be out of the truck managing like a group of 5 to 10 drivers, and I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be clawing my way through the market right now. And, you know, I can't even say that, because as much as I complain about my direct customer, or my dedicated carrier, I should say, with this direct customer, which is Tyson, as much as I complain about it, I am really shield it from a lot of the BS that you guys are encountering out here. And I need to kind of humble myself, I should say, and quit complaining. All right. The only thing I'm going to complain about now is, like I said, having to run myself ragged. And I mean, I would rather run miles, like run 500-600 mile loads, than have to put up with the traffic and all the BS, you know, going into the Bronx, doing Long Island and everything. I would much rather, you know, run a 600 or 700 mile load, you know, across, you know, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania. You know, I'd rather be out that way, or even better yet, out in like Iowa, you know, Wisconsin and all that. Like I said, it's just work's been taxing lately, and that's why my channel's suffering from it. But anywho, this is Jackknife TV, so that's like kind of update on the channel, and I guess a little bit about what I think about getting your authority. Like I said, I haven't been sitting down here lately and thinking about videos to do. I just basically been talking to the camera and spewing out my opinion and nonsense. I probably backtracked like 3 times through this video, but it is what it is. Like I said, when you're tired, you know, you're just hangry and stuff, you know, hungry, and you've been stuck at the shipper for like 4 hours and you can't sleep, and you just, you know, it's suffer. It's just, this is reefer life. All right. And it's not all that it's made out to be. You know, trucking does have its tough moments, and I think right now we're in it. We're in it, and it's unfortunately it's lasting for a while. But anyhow, it's Jackknife TV. Like I said, one more time, if you can, go ahead and hammer down that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. So, Jackknife out.